asked to share a couple things on American culture and just society and like kind of what that looks like. So we're going to start off. I'm going to talk a little bit about secularism. Who has heard the word secularism before? Okay, nobody. Cool. So we're going to talk about it. Basically, secularism is this cover word for a bunch of different ideas and ideologies. So what falls under secularism would be postmodernism, humanism, and another one that I can't quite remember. Individualism. So what we're going to mostly look at the moment is postmodernism. Do we need translation or is this okay?
I think it's okay.
Yeah, okay. English college, cool. English college, you guys are good. Okay, so modernism. This was in the time era between some in the 1800s, where basically truth was knowable, attainable, and tangible. So what that means is that you could find truth and it was absolute and you could count on it. Now, postmodernism, with the word post, means after modernism. So this is after truth. Postmodernism basically means that truth is unknowable, unattainable, and not tangible. So the state in which the United States is living in at the current moment is that truth is unknowable, unattainable, and just like you can't grasp it. So what does that mean for most people in the United States? It means that they have to find truth for themselves. So how are they continuing to do that? It's mostly through this new craze called Wanderlust. Have you ever heard that? Seen the hashtag Wanderlust? Basically, it says you have to go out into the world, travel to find yourself and find true peace within yourself. Now, you could do that, or other people have come to find meaning through relationships. So as long as they can find that one other person, or romanticism, basically, then you actually figure out who you truly are. And then the last way is through vocation or occupation. There we go. Through occupation. So that means that if you find the correct job, that is going to define who you are on the inside. So what we see from these is that they, like most people in the Western culture, are looking for meaning through occupation and location, through relationships, or through traveling the world to discover themselves. So, something about this group of people is back in the United States, they're considered very weird because they have, instead of finding themselves through occupation, because none of us have jobs, we don't work. Well, we do, we just don't get paid for it. None of us have, okay, well, some of them have boyfriends and girlfriends, but most of us don't. So they haven't found themselves in relationships, and they're traveling, but they're not traveling for fun. They're traveling for a purpose. So their purpose of travel is Jesus. So in case you didn't notice, we're kind of part of a missions organization. Just a little, warning that we are, yeah. So basically, what we have said, instead of saying like, oh, I'm going to find myself through location and occupation, we've said, I'm going to define myself through what the Bible says about who I am, right? And instead of defining ourselves through a relationship, we've looked at the Bible and said, oh, my relationship with God is actually going to define who I am. And instead of just traveling the world and trying out all these different things, we've decided that, oh, God defines who I am, therefore I'm going to go out and pray for people and help people because that's what the Lord commanded us to do. So another thing to remember about postmodernism is the whole truth is unattainable, unknowable, and ungraspable, right? So with that, basically the situation the United States has found themselves in is that you have this whole generation of young people, which we call the iGen, which is some like to call the internet generation, because you'll see everybody's always walking around like this, you know? So we have this generation that is looking for somebody to tell them who they are and to let them express themselves in a safe environment, but they're also clinging to what is safe and secure. So with this, lost my place, got it back, don't worry about it. So with this, they're desperately looking for meaning in basically everything around them, but with postmodernism, what is a big like, no, you can't do it, is if you say my belief is correct and your belief is wrong. That is like considered kind of the biggest no-no in postmodernism, because it means truth is then knowable and attainable, but truth is not knowable and attainable. Anybody else a little confused by the both sides? Okay, well maybe it's just me, that's fine. So yeah, in basic, there's all of these different worldviews and religions and just like moral philosophies floating around in the United States at the current moment. And basically what everybody is doing is living in their own little self thing of my truth is my truth, your truth is your truth. As long as you don't tell me I'm wrong, then we are gonna be okay. But if you tell me I'm wrong, then we're gonna have conflict, which, again, not good in a postmodernistic society. So, yeah, basically with secularism,